Here we go. 180!
I'm coming!
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Here we go. 180!
53! You ain't got nothing! Slam!
This is Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle.
Here we go.
Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really great play defensively. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2. Hey, Delta.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Here we go, DJ.
Hey, Alpha. 12, fellas. Here we go. Hey, come on.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Here we go.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Hey, Haywood.
Cut.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Man, I got you.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey,
Here's Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Hey, here we go. 4-8. 51. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 26.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
We're going to 54. 1-8. 26.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is third and goal. Here's Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. Fourth down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on fourth and goal, but they're going for it.
Here we go, 47.
Now Prescott on fourth down.
You ready?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Mike 54. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo is looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. He spins free. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Here we go,
the 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
From the 22, here's second and 8.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Here we go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I got this.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey.
One, Omaha.
Right there.
Garoppolo.
I don't think you got it, sir.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. 23 yards on the play.
Let's go.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On first down, Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that'll make it a second down. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
61, Max Fox, White.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And this one's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And it's third down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Austin. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Here we go.
56. Here we go. Tight end right.
26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
51's the mic. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Yeah, baby.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Cooper's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
What we got?
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Mike. Check. Watch 54. Come on.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. 56. Check 56.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
10th carry now for Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
You're not ready.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Let's go, boys.
19. Yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To the air again, Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Kill. Check 43. Bravo. Mike's 56.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
56. Mike. Right there. 56.
Hey, defense, let's go. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge in your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
I got you. I got you.
They go to Elliott again. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
And all call. 6-6. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Now Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. On the return, it's James. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby. Turnovers. Get that place.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Elliott. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Keep playing hard.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They will run again with Coleman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Black 80.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm trying to.
Hey, alert. Alert.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Let's go.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run.
They'll run with Coleman on first down.
Run.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
21.
Hey, we got 4.
On 2nd and 1. Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Mostert.
Go. Run.
And give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Let's go.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Coming this way. Here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Let's go.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Switch up.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
53, Mike, 53. Don't get nervous.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
5. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Get in the way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end Kittle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Hey, kill.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Here's Elliott. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former 1st-rounder Jimmy Ward. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
This is Elliott. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards there and a first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 39. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who really...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
But again, it's Elliott. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Hey. We got 3. 3 down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Coleman now. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Right there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
54. Mike 54. They gonna need some therapy after this.
Back to throw. Garoppolo. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He won't go. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Hey, that's all day, baby. Your shot. Hey, take your shot.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a